Hi guys, welcome back.
Today we are looking into another important video with MSQ multiple select questions which consists of painters, regional art, language type, orthographic projections and many more. In this type, each question may have one or more than one correct choice out of 4 given. Also, there is no partial marking or negative marking for this section. Questions not attempted or with incorrect or incomplete answers will be given no marks. So let's start with the first question. On the left is a photograph. Which options is are parts of this photograph? So here you need to mark one or more than one options which are part of the photograph. So like you can see in the above images, and here are the options marked and the parts shown in the above image, and hence the right options are option B, C and D. Moving ahead, if spaces and special characters are ignored in the following text, which countries are hidden in the text shown below? So this is a tricky question. You can see a paragraph right under the question. In that paragraph, you need to ignore special characters like comma, full stop, space in any characters, and find a country or country's name, and the options are A, Ghana, B, India, C, Peru and D, Iran. And here it is marked for you in the paragraph. So the country India and Iran are lying in the paragraph like shown in the above image, and hence the right answer is B and D. Moving ahead, the CBI is investigating a dangerous gang of 3 criminals. The criminals are Donga, Tirudan and Daku. The investigation team consists of Pradyuman, Daya, Frederick, Salunke, Tarika and Purvi. Each criminal is to be investigated by exactly 2 investigators, and each investigator investigates exactly 1 criminal. The investigation is to be conducted subject to the following constraints. Pradyuman and Daya do not investigate the same criminal. Frederick and Salunke investigate the same criminal. If Frederick investigates Tirudan, then Tarika must investigate Daku. Given these constraints, which of the following would be acceptable assignment of investigators to potential criminals? If Frederick and Salunke investigate the same criminal, of the 3, the remaining 4 will investigate the other 2 criminals, such that Pradyuman and Daya won't interrogate the same guy. So based on this, we can say that option B and D are the fit. Moving ahead, if 9 plus 8 means 9 is the child of 8 and 7 into 6 means that 6 is the wife of 7, then which of the following statements can be derived from 2 plus 3 into 1 plus 4 into 5? And the options are A, 2 is a grandchild of 4, B, 1 is a daughter of 5, C, 5 is the grandfather of 3, D, 1 is the mother of 2. So here's an explanation. 2 plus 3 means 2 is the child of 3. 2 plus 3 into 1 means 1 is the wife of 3. So 2 has 3 as father and 1 as mother. So 2 plus 3 into 1 plus 4 means 1. The mother of 2 is the child, that is daughter of 4. So 2 is a grandchild to 4. 2 plus 3 into 1 plus 4 plus 5 means 5 is the wife of 4, which means 5 is grandmother and 4 is grandfather of 2. Hence the answer is option A, B and D. Moving ahead, 30 circles are given below with a set of rules. 1. The bigger the circle, the farther away it is from us. Second, the thinner the line of the circle, the closer it is from us. Third, the red circles are farther away from us as compared to the blue circles. Which of the options given below are true? And here are the options, that is A, circle 25 is closest to us, B, circle 25 is farthest from us, C, circle 24 is closer to us than circle 14, D, circle 6 is closer to us than circle 8. So looking at the constraints given above, the circle 25 is closest to us as it is the smallest, and the circle 25 is closer to us than circle 14 as it is smaller than circle 14. Moving ahead, which concept does this image by us illustrate? A, tessellation, B, figure and ground, C, piece and scene, D, collage. So the right answer is option A, tessellation, and B, figure and ground. Moving ahead is a language type question, and these were asked in greater number in both attempt 1 and 2 of NATA 2021. Read the passage given below written by Nick Huggies. We tend to treat power as though it is intrinsically valuable. We seek it out and quote it, quite irrespective of how we might wield it and what it might get us. One need only look at the history of totalitarian politics to recognize this tendency in this most groutest form. But power isn't intrinsically valuable. It's only instrumental valuable as a means to an end. And whether or not they are objectively valuable, the end that matters to us. The things that we care about most are relationships, our projects, our goals, our shared experiences, social justice, and pursuits of knowledge. The creation and appreciation of art, music, and literature, and the future and faith of our and others' species do not depend to any considerable extent on our having control over a vast but largely irrelevant universe. We might be distinctly lacking in power from the cosmic perspective and so in the sense significant, but having such power and such significance wouldn't make much of a difference anyway. To lament its lack and respond with despair and nihilism is merely a form of narcissism. Most of what matters to us is right here on earth. Which of the statements are true of the paragraph above? A. The author argues that intrinsic value is distinct from instrumental value and that power possesses the latter of the two. B. Humans and our significance in the universe is one of the themes discussed in the passage. C. The philosophies of nihilism and narcissism are suggested as remedies by the author. The author suggests that we look at the history of totalitarian politics to recognize that we shun power in the most Gorsic form. So here, looking at the paragraph, the right answer is option A and option B, as the meanings are as similar to the paragraph. Just do not look for the similar word but also the similar meaning that the author is trying to explain. So with that, option A and option B makes the similar meaning as the paragraph. Moving ahead, which options is our simple rotation of the figure given below. So here, keeping the two triangles shown in the below figure as reference, we first eliminate the unwanted option A. Now it is clear in option B and C that the position and pattern of the remaining triangles are not representing simple rotation, and also look for the sequence in colors in each row. With that, the right answer is option D. Moving ahead, this is another language type question. Read the statement below. All females and male natives in their country are strong. Some men in their country are migrants. All migrants in their country are not strong. Not all migrants are women. Based on the above, which conclusions stated in the options are valid? And the options are A. Some women in their country are strong. B. Some migrants in their country are men. C. Some people in their country are not strong. All strong people in the country are women. So looking at the options, the third statement says that all migrants in the country are not strong, men and women, and according to the second statement, some men are not strong. The fourth statement failed to say that women are included as migrants or not. It didn't give any confirmation and hence there are no women migrants. So all women are strong. B is also right. C is obviously right. D is certainly wrong, for native men are also strong, and hence the right answer is option A, B and C. Moving ahead, which of the following words are similar in meaning? A. Scribble, B. Doodle, C. Nibble, D. Fibble. And obviously option A and B are similar in the meaning, that is scribble and doodle. Moving ahead, which of the following words are similar in meaning to center? A. Heart, B. Core, C. Nucleus, D. Nub. And the right answers are all of the above and are similar in meaning with center. Like we state it as heart of the city or core of the city, or nucleus is a center of a cell or a nub of a city, and hence are the right answers. Moving ahead, consider this poem. Now marriages happen in halls, they used to happen at home. Honeymoon too. Before they wandered into halls, stages, actors, audiences from afar, reception never really took place. Yet they would go on for days. Now reception include those who don't really figure, show face, sob envelope, gifts not accepted, grin for the camera, get out, not all that bad, quick and efficient, no one really cares. Which moods does the poem evoke? A. Cynicism, B. Nostalgia, C. Happiness, D. Lust. Definitely it doesn't show lust and the poet isn't happy with the current mode of marriage. So the answers are option A and option B. Next, Gothi says doubt grows with knowledge. From this perspective, who would a knowledgeable person be? A. One for whom does not grow with knowledge. B. One who has no doubt. C. One who has doubt. D. One whose doubt grows with knowledge. So here clearly option D is the right answer, which says one whose doubt grows with knowledge, and from this perspective is a knowledgeable person. Next, theory is already existing knowledge and practice is knowledge that comes by doing. Based on this statement, which of the following are true? A. Theory precedes practice. B. Practice is knowledge in action. C. Knowledge without doing is theory. D. Theory and practice are one and the same. So here theory precedes practice means that theory is required for practice, but in the question it is never told like that. Practice is knowledge that comes by doing, which says that there is no element of theory in here. So the right answer is option B and C. Moving ahead, which of the following quotes celebrates technology? A. Did that search engine really know what you want, or are you playing along lowering your standards to make it seem clever? B. I fear that we are beginning to design ourselves to suit digital models of us, and I worry about leaking of empathy and humanity in the process. The approach to digital culture I adore would indeed turn all the world's book into one book. D. What a computer is to me is the most remarkable tool that we can ever come up with. It's the equivalent of a bicycle for our minds. So in all the options above, only option D celebrates technology and all the other options are against it. Moving ahead, consider the drip irrigation system in villages on hilly terrain. Which of the following statement are correct? Bamboo pipes can be used to divert perennial spring on the hilltops to the lower reaches by gravity. B. If the bamboo pipes have to cross a road, they can be taken above the land. C. This irrigation system is useful for the places with high groundwater level. D. The bamboo pipes would be replaced by PVC pipes. And the right answer is option A, B and D. Moving ahead, 6 Pac-Men have joined hands to take revenge from an evil ghost. They are standing around it in a circular formation. Lo and behold, a white star full of pure light emerges in the center. In complete disbelief, the Pac-Men are mesmerized. Which of the result laws of perception explains the appearance of the star in the center? Options are A. Proximity, B. Continuity, C. Figure and ground, and D. Closure. And with this figure, law which explains the appearance of the star in the center is A. Proximity and D. Closure. Like you can see, there is proximity means near to something and closure. Moving ahead, if the black lines representing cut lines and dotted pink lines are folding lines, which of the options correctly represent the opened up surfaces of the solid shown? So in this type of orthographic projections, look for folding surfaces right beside each other, and you need to have a number of 6 folding surfaces together, and only option B and option C have a continuous 6 folding surfaces, hence the right answer is option B and C. Moving ahead, which of the following images belong to Ajanta? Option A, H, B, L, C, K and M, D, J and I. So here, except option B, that is L, all belong to Ajanta cave based on the color scheme followed, and hence the right answer is option A, C and D. Moving ahead, based on the paintings below, which of the following statements are true? A. These paintings use geometrical grid for their construction. B. All 3 paintings are from Maharashtra. C. All these paintings draw upon tribal folklore. These paintings are wall murals. And the options C and D are right, saying all these paintings draw from tribal folk, and D. These paintings are wall murals. Next, which of the following are greenhouse gases? And the right answer is option B and D, that is carbon dioxide and methane. Next, which of the options represents correctly the opened up surfaces of the solid shown? So in this type of questions, always look for equal length of lines which are joining once folded, and in the case of option B and C, the length at both the surfaces differ, and in the case of option A and D, length at all the 3 joining surfaces are equal, and hence the right answer is option A and option D. Moving ahead, here is another language type question, and you will be mentioned with a paragraph with 4 options, and you need to show which statements are true from the paragraph, and in this case option B and C are right and relate with the meanings of the paragraph. Moving ahead, the following diagram shows the distribution of population in an apartment building as per the profession of its residents. So in the diagram, blue refers to doctors, red refers to engineers, green refers to businessmen, and purple refers to designers. So which of the following are correct? A. Doctors and businessmen combined is less than half of the total residents. B. About 1/3 of the population is engineers. C. Engineers and designers combined is about 60% of the residents. D. Doctors and businessmen combined is more than half of the total residents. So this is a visual observation question and the right answers are option A, B and C, because in option D, doctors and businessmen combined does not make more than half of the residents. Next, in which of the following application is a convex lens used? A, peephole, B, magnifying glass, C, microscope, D, car headlight. And the right answer is option B, C and D, because in option A, peephole, concave lenses are used. Also look out for the video linked above and also in the description box below explaining the orthographic projection, principle of design and elements of designs, which are important topics of NATA or any other design exams. Also, for more such questions of NATA, there are 2 books linked in the description box. Do check them out, which help you with self-study of NATA 2021. Comment down below if you want more such videos. Share and subscribe to the channel. See you. Bye.